mynio. He's got a P250. At least he's dropped one over to Snax. He's actually dropped two. He's got a flash behind it, and Keep puts one to good use.
Well, the key to opening that ship's default is there a trade duplicate. He's definitely dancing around Snax right now. SKADE able to double down as well on dennyslaw. Duplicate now looking to aggress forward into Snax. Tries to go aggressive, doesn't work. Kylar's going to get this sight. Oxygen up in heaven, caught out by mynio. And just like that, we see Anonymo take the pistol round. Rainwaker, the last man left standing. 1 versus 5.
Investment a hell of a lot cheaper going into the next round. That's if he doesn't take any damage, though. It's messy to find the first shot. Swaps out to the P250. And now they are charging him down. Anonymo right now with 4 players with nothing to lose. They've already secured the round, and there we go. There's the headshot they're looking for.
Is actually ready for this aggression. Okay, he's going to be the first man to attack. mynio able to shut him down, and just like that, Anonymo, they absolutely break. Well, dennyslaw check him, though, and the timing is just awful. He continues to peek forward, but he just isn't clearing locker, and as mynio goes to this flank, this should be another quick kill, and this will be the man advantage back in favour of Anonymo. As mynio goes up towards heaven, there's Rainwaker to fall to K elsewhere, and then a 2-on-4, and a duplicate can go absolutely huge here. I think we're going to see Anonymo make it 4.
Well, yeah, man advantage, make that 2. Now all on oxygen. AUG in hand. This buy round, it's not gone well for them at all. He's aware of the man in the heaven area, but as he's only able to...
On that position, as he sees the flashes go down, he knows the push is coming through. The flashes are perfect. Kylar to fall, K to trade. It's a back and forth, putting us into a 3-on-3. And now with this follow-up aggression from heaven, Oxygen good for another. mynio trading perfectly into a 2-on-2. SHiPZ is going to have to make his way towards, actually go towards Mini with the assistance of dennyslaw. As both players just shift forward, scoped in and ready for an attack. Snax the first man to duel in Squeaky. He falls to dennyslaw. It's all on mynio, but he's going for a bit of a flank towards outside. Now, will this be expected by SKADE? It looks like SHiPZ might be wary of it, but I don't think he expects it to come all the way from T spawn. mynio shifting his way forward, spots out SHiPZ, spots out dennyslaw. Oh, this is perfect. He runs out of ammo. Josh, as mynio pushes his way forward, there's going to be SHiPZ scoped in and ready for the reaggressment. There's a bit of an engagement. It's beautiful first kill. He's able to double down as well. And look at that, just a mass slaughter onto Anonymo. Snax eventually puts an end to it, but in a 1 versus 4. What can he hope to do from here? He goes down into these vents, but he'll have duplicate to engage with, and I'll tell you what, duplicate with an XM10 at close range. Definitely not someone you want to fight. However, Snax does it anyway, and he comes out on top. It's a bit of a lull, and SKADE being really disciplined about this. Those doors open, Snax playing for timing, caught out by dennyslaw. For SKADE, that's 2. For Anonymo, and the guy in chat.
Flying.
And the guy in chat, so we got 4.
4. We're there, we're there.
Oh, that's great. We've got what is an absolute slaughter towards this position over on A. However, as Oxygen deploys the odd flash where he can. Continuation of flashes go down. mynio able to shut down Oxygen. It's a back and forth. Leaving dennyslaw in a 1 versus 3. What can they do from here as they push their way forward? And for dennyslaw, saving not out of the question here, because frankly, Josh, the rest of his team don't.
For your T side, if you're a team that are quite good at your T side, maybe it's your map pick, then I'm expecting 7 right here.
Yeah, eventually you lose the quality. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully it isn't too bad. We'll see what we can do between matches. But there's SHiPZ that is not to get 2 quick kills. Rainwaker's there to cement it. And unfortunately for Kylar and K, the last 2 members left standing, this should be a quick little kill for them. And, well, they're just going to go high. Kylar, he'll finish the job as he shuts down duplicate. But in this 2-on-2 now, with low HP on both Oxygen and Kylar, what can they hope to do from here?
Well, a 2 versus 2, and one that's very doable for either side. Fairly even playing field with Kylar and Oxygen both being low on health. A little bit of utility here for SKADE to get back into this one as well. A kit on Denny, but they're taking their sweet time with this. 28 seconds left to tick. Denny walks right into Kylar's crosshair, but it's going to be a shaky buy around it.
That they do. Oxygen, at least he keeps the AWP, right?
SKADE on it. Oxygen, nice and aggressive here, but timing, it just doesn't quite work out for him. They're already gone.
Oh, it's even sadder because mynio he actually spots out the player. Oxygen, that's a beautiful little adjustment to shut down Snax there. He's even able to pick up the AK for that moment, and he shifts forward. He's actually got a perfect opening towards this site. He's going to have to try and duel mynio on this close angle. He spots out the first man, doubles down into the 1v1, and he comes out on top. A beautiful round by Oxygen.
But if they can pull it all the way back, if they can make it 8-7, even if it's 8-7 to Anonymo, It'll be something that they can shrug off and try and recover in the second half. Nice opening pick there from dupreeh. A refrag does come through, though. A spam from through that smoke from Innocent brings us back into a 4-on-4. However, SKADE still with the advantage here. Ooh, not anymore.
Castle's curse. Snax able to cement it. Oxygen there to trade, puts us into a 3-on-3. And Snax just continues this back and forth. The dennyslaw falling. Aggression comes through once again. Oxygen good for 2 more before he falls, but he ships into a 1v1. And if I ever wanted anyone in 1v1, it'll be SHiPZ. He's just through that smoke.
But then if they lose it, they won't have any money in the 15th either. So go for the force buy here. Eco in the next. Go for the full investment in round number 15. That technically allows SKADE on to 7. Unless Anonymo can pull this one off. And so far, they're doing a really good job at it. Man advantage, bomb down on the B site.
We've got a bit of aggression onto mynio. And as he's spotted out, he is just forced off the angle. Eventually, he's even able to shut down dupreeh as he does, though. Kylar comes out on top once again. And for dennyslaw, he's just got a save and a jump away from making this a actually very one-sided half. SKADE arm around the board. They're here for one thing and one thing only. And that's some aim duels. And they run into the stack towards ramp. It's an absolute slaughter. K shuts down every single member. It's all down to just dennyslaw and oxygen as they push forward towards ramp. They'll try and get this B site. Low HP on Snax means it's definitely doable for them as they spot the initial player down towards single door. Oxygen finishes off Snax, and as they finish off Innocent as well, suddenly this is very doable with Kylar on without armor. Dual barrettes in hand, and Nate to assist him. He'll open that door. He'll swing wide with the dual barrettes. He's aiming at the feet, hoping the spray control of dual barrettes carries him through, and it's exactly what they do. He wins the clutch on just 17 HP, and just like that, Anonymo take the pistol round.
SKADE really, really needed to win that.
And as they push their way forward, they get ready for this initial fight with Anonymo, but they've got to do this with just 2 flashes. That's it. Dupreeh falls. Rainwaker, he's caught out in the smoke. He just backs away. And they just lose a man without any trade over on SKADE. They thought he'll try and pressure down mynio as he runs away over towards ramp. There he's caught out. Ships onto Snax on Squeaky. It rings out a few shots onto Rainwaker. Tries to catch him off just to gain a bit of presence, but Oxygen onto Innocent. Kylar to trade onto the ramp player. Allows these players to push out towards A. But
Gently smart. I think timing's just really, really blessed them here. They do need to hurry up and get this C4 planted. There we go. It does go down, but this round.
Me neither. And with Kylar on low HP, if he can catch out this first player quickly, there's a hope.
Ooh.
But it makes a bit of noise. There's SHiPZ good for 1 trade there, and with just enough time.
Ooh.
That is close. I think there's just enough time. It's micromillimetric, but he's just able to get that defused in.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely right. And as you see, Kylar, just deploy those windows. He's just trying to sell a bit of a fake in terms of audio cues. And for Kylar, he's just going to sit towards center side. He'll drop down eventually, looking to see where SKADE make their way forward. Then he saw shutting down Innocent. That's another quick little kill, but Kylar's there to trade. Good for 1. He knows there's others to worry about. He's able to get towards backside in time as well. For these remaining members of SKADE, if they push, they need to do so pretty quickly because Anonymo, they have a pretty good read on this. K onto dennyslaw, puts it into this 3-on-3 in which SKADE actually in a lot of trouble. There's mynio to shut down dupreeh. Over in vents, SHiPZ isn't able to trade, and as he pushes forward, he'll be running to his death. Just like that, we have now SKADE with 2 members nowhere near each other, with only 25 seconds left. Oxygen, he needs to get these kills and fast.
Well, as he finds that first, brings us into a 2-on-2. That bomb needs to work its way around to B, though. But as it goes down to ramp, it takes the fight with mynio, and that was a must-win gunfight. As soon as he loses it, that's it. There's no time for SHiPZ here, even running up and grabbing this C4. Look at that. 6 seconds on this clock. Unless he can find himself on a bomb site in 2, then there's no chance. And as he falls away, he'll save this AK-47 spread.
Then for Anonymo, this is a fairly convincing position to be in. K towards outside, finishes off SHiPZ. It's a man advantage instantly. There's no...
To close this one out now, as they've got this man advantage. If they win this round, SKADE still won't have any money in the bank. Then he does do some damage, but as he crosses, he walks straight into enemy arms. Kylar's able to take him out. dupreeh to get one back, but look at this trigger discipline from mynio. He's got the flank. He's now dropped the bomb, and with the 2-man advantage, the trade does come through. But this time, it's being run down very, very low. Oh,
That is Oxygen good for another. Kylar is there to finish the job. It's all on Rainwaker in a 1v2. pushing his way forward. He's got Kylar's duel for this backside position as he judges the events. Snax will finish the job, and just like that, Anonymo. They've got Overpass next. That's their playground. Yeah, they live for Overpass. And Anonymo, right now.
But yeah, I still think they win the series. I just think it goes 2-1. Innocent, though. Big kill there. This should be 15 for Anonymo. And as I say, it would be foolish to absolutely put your foot down and say a 2-1. I'm pretty certain that SKADE bounce back and they win Overpass. But after such a convincing map here from Anonymo, SKADE
on, they decimate SKADE. So I seriously think that Mirage could go in favour of Anonymo unless we see SKADE kind of get a horrifically one-sided affair on Overpass, which will just kind of bully Anonymo into submission. But once again, for this, what could potentially be the final round, SKADE a man down with ramp control, but as K shots down Rainwaker, 2 players left standing, 2-on-4. This should be a quick little dispatch from Josh, and this should be a fairly comfortable win for Anonymo.
You know, KRIMZ, everyone's so nice to us until the favourites start losing, and then everyone starts to get really mean. Everyone starts to get really, really mean and hurtful. Either way, Anonymo, they absolutely slap you.
Initial attack. He hears that flash go out, so he's ready for the players to push straight into him. They saw the first one fall, so around trying to follow through. And he attempts to do so. He's taken down instantly for his woes, though. SHiPZ tries to cement it. SHiPZ able to do that, put into a 4v4. We now have follow-up push go through for K, pushing forward on towards the long to try and keep SKADE at bay. So he does so, though. He's got SHiPZ who's going to be aggressing towards the left side of this long position. Of course, when you run on the grass, you don't make as much noise, but that won't stop K. He's able to finish the job. Shutting down SHiPZ puts us into a 3-on-4 with SKADE. Players are spotted out. Kylar dinked as he pushes his way forward. dupreeh actually aggressing all the way towards CT, but as he does so, Innocent shuts down Oxygen. It's K on dupreeh. Innocent to finish the job on the Rainwaker, and just like that, we have towards the top of Con. They deploy that early utility. It's Snax as well, who is just ready, AWP in hand. There's that opening, SHiPZ to fall, and with K on this close angle now, dennyslaw needs to be careful. He's going to go for this initial spout of aggression, swinging wide, but K goes to the timing attack. It works beautifully. See dupreeh as he pushes towards the other side of this pillar. The flash goes down. There's Innocent swinging out the first member with the assistance of Kylar. It's a quick little kill. And for Oxygen and Rainwaker, they got no choice.
Well, this has been a really strong round from Anonymo. The 8Ks, they're completely demolished. It's almost a flawless round there.
Smokes go down. Oxygen leads the charge on forward, trying to come out on top with these initial members. As he just dives into water, it's a really aggressive push by SKADE, and it works beautifully. K good for one. dupreeh there to trade. Puts us into a level pegging with Kylar finishing off dennyslaw. But with that smoke going down towards sandbags, we might even see a boost over from short to try and get to the other side of these sandbags. Instead, as the nade goes down, Rainwaker, they'll be able to shut down Kylar, putting it down to SHiPZ onto mynio on the flank. Leave it all on Snax.
For this bit of a superficial retake here, just hoping for some exit frags. So it's definitely going to be around for SKADE, especially with dupreeh on that off. Well, it does it again. Every time the camera pans elsewhere, the HUD breaks. Either way, we are going to see Oxygen burst in, find the kill with the mat 10, narrowly missing that AWP shot, but Rainwaker's there to recover it. And Anonymo, they make an early save call. They said, you know what, we've got no chance of retaking this. We'll fall away, we'll hold on to these rifles, try and carry them across into the next. SHiPZ is on hot pursuit, though. Already
Taught me.
Me? Go on then, yep.
It's we can only say it on a UCC broadcast because we'll get into trouble if we said it anywhere else. But it's Yeshbehuya, which it means,
do I want to know what that means?
It's me inviting you to do something phallic with your mouth.
Gambit are kind of up here with their overpass as well. They're really, really strong, and I think they're rocking 85% or something around that kind of mark too. mynio, though, he's got the timing, should be able to level out these numbers.
Kill on dupreeh, and what comes with that kill is map control. He knows full well that toilets and banana is completely clear. What he doesn't know is what's happening just over that wall towards long. And for Oxygen, so what is happening? It's a push, Josh, and so he makes his way forward. He looks to try and get an early pick here, but as he does so, he turns around. I think he was just spotted out by Kylar with a jump spot. Well, he was, but he wasn't killed. K's there to be the one to trade, and as the money goes down, mynio shut down by SHiPZ means that aggression has to come through from K. He too is spotted out, realizing the sincerity of the situation. That's Innocent to trade onto dennyslaw. That bomb being dropped falls down into connector, leaving SHiPZ at a 1v1. And as SHiPZ pushes forward, little does he know that actually Innocent has had a really, really smart idea here to push out of con and to hold the other side of this smoke. He does so, SHiPZ is spotted out. It's a quick little kill, and for Anonymo, they maintain their lead, but...
It wasn't just a little string at the start off of the back of SKADE having no money, and that they do actually bear teeth in their buy rounds. Oxygen can find that opener onto the map, but the MP9 doubles down onto Innocent, who's trying to trade, and I think SKADE should be able to make this level once again and tie this up 5-5.
That I do, and that's a beautiful, beautiful opening from Oxygen there. Kylar, he's to try and trade. He does so beautifully into the 3-on-3, and now he might even try and make it 3 onto dupreeh here. Swings forward, dupreeh finishes the job. However, he's going to continue this commitment towards B. They're running straight into the ops as they do so, when as Oxygen shuts down mynio convincingly there. Snax left in a 1v3. Pushing forward, he hears that plant go down. He doesn't know where these members are, though, so he's got to play for timing. And as dupreeh pushes his way forward, Snax misses the shot. dupreeh punishes him for it. They'll save that.
Player. And SKADE, they look to extend this lead further as they face up against the 5 rifle setup and the aggression towards mid, but that's very, very strong there. Innocent finding that opener.
Well, that they do. And now SKADE push their way forward towards this position over on B. We've got Kylar, who's going to try and hold firm. Flashes go down. Kylar misses, unable to catch out Oxygen. Allows mynio to finish the job. Pushes into this 3-on-2. And for now, it leaves K and Innocent into a very, very tough spot. Both members left standing. The location suspected but not known for SHiPZ Con. And as SHiPZ gets ready to push his way forward, this duel with K is going to be everything. Flashes go down, and for K, spots out, SHiPZ comes out on top. Now Rainwaker's left in a dicey position. Luckily for him, the bomb is planted for him should he choose to push towards heaven. As he does so, he sits on this close angle. He's got the volley from Innocent to know his initial location. Good for one. K there to trade, and it's a beautiful back and forth from Anonymo as they tie things up at 6-6. But here's a problem that every CT side faces at some point, Josh, which is...
Through the wall, does connect. Only a tiny bit of damage dealt, though. Does apply some pressure. Gives them some information. And
he'll push his way forward. There's players towards the map. A bit of damage done to mynio. He'll attempt to hold as Oxygen is going to be assisted by SHiPZ to finish the job. Set at sight. More damage goes through. Now Snax in the corner. He's caught out by Oxygen. It's an absolute slaughter onto this site. And no matter what happens, SKADE, they still shut down everyone.
Ooh. Well, and they've got no armor on Snax. This is not a good spot to be in.
You're absolutely right. The molly goes down. It forces Innocent into a really awkward spot, and he's able to survive, which is frankly a small miracle, but instead SHiPZ will be boosted up into heaven. Now this is a tough spot for SKADE or for Anonymo. There's no way they predict this. Kylar spams at smoke as best he can with dennyslaw finding the initial opening as mynio's there to fall. Through the smoke, Kylar takes the continuation of the damage, but he's still able to survive. But survival isn't enough at this point. With only 17 seconds left, we need these kills to come in quickly. SHiPZ responds on to Snax. Innocent doubles down with dupreeh able to get the next end. Kylar's ready to go to one more as well, but the players in towards CT and on water. There's no way they can come out on top here. Through the smoke, Oxygen. It's messy, and SKADE eventually.
No real history. Yeah, Robin. I mean, Twistzz is playing over there as well. So either way, nice opening headshot there from Snax. SHiPZ does find one in retort. So we go 4 versus 4 with 1:20 on this clock. And SHiPZ looking to aggress here towards Monster as well. It can find the kill. It's actually Oxygen to do the finishing blow. But it's all a bit of a ruse. It's an A-site hit regardless. And Innocent needs to find these openers and needs to be aware of the man behind him in long, which he won't be. Rainwaker, the trigger discipline. It's perfect, but he's let the man fall away.
As they push their way forward. Yeah, it's going to be this brief lull in which SHiPZ, he hears this plant go down from the flank. Kylar is called out. SHiPZ, the 1-2 is perfect from the flank, and well, now SHiPZ, he'll try and finish the job onto Innocent. He does just that. A beautiful pistol round from it.
Need to be careful with these 2 MP9s still in play. They have got that AWP though, and mynio charging his way up with the MAC-10. It wins the duel against the SMG on the CT side. Denny can trade it. If there's more players here to charge him down, then he'll lose his life, and Kylar does exactly that. AWP now retrievable, but they're not going to take it.
As SHiPZ pushes his way forward, we've got the initial point of contact with Innocent, who domes SHiPZ there. They have dupreeh and Oxygen in a very tough spot, to say the least. They're left in a 1 versus 4. K finishes Oxygen. They have dupreeh to push his way forward. What on earth can he hope to do here with a tough spot ahead? Again, just trying to tease his way around the corner. He hasn't quite killed anyone yet, and best case scenario for him would be killing one of these AKs and just clinging to it. And, well, he does just that. Kills the first one. Should be able to get around the corner and save as SKADE make it 12.
He'll be able to drop Denny. Everybody else can buy to some degree. And I think we'll see a decent buy up in there. Yeah, that one as well. I always say mynio, but
I don't mind it.
well,
K is what everyone's saying. Alright. Well, it's a back and forth, in which SKADE go a man.
I don't know. I think either or. Why not?
Alright. We'll trust Jim Gordon. Mynio it is.
They're on a really weak buy. Couple of rifles out here amidst the niko, and Snax is able to hit that opening shot with the AWP. We do see one come through for oxygen, but he's being bombarded with nades. There's no way he gets out of that one alive as Snax connects again. And with the man advantage and the bomb site obtained, I think that yeah, they should be able to put themselves 9 down.
Well, mynio or me? They're not out of the woods yet, Josh, and lo and behold, 2-0 is a very real possibility right now.
It is, yeah, it really is. This was a decent investment here from SKADE. It's not worked out for them at all. They found a single kill with it. Brilliant 3k there from Snax. I think a lot of people have...
And oxygen, the wombo combo. So any second now we'll see this aggression. mynio, he shuts down duplicate. There's the opening. Trade there from oxygen though. 2 quick kills, both headshots with a laser-like precision. Provides SKADE with a man advantage, but man advantage to what ends. As Kylar, he'll back away. He'll hold for the aggression on short. Nothing's come yet though, with instead Rainwaker aggressing onto Innocent on long. Quick little kill. Leaves Anonymo with 2 players left, and SKADE looks like they might be able to get a grip on things again.
Absolutely, yep. Ships up close with this for Mass. See the AK spraying away, almost connecting onto oxygen, who's low HP. It finally does. Kylar takes him out. Needs to be aware of the man on the site. But as the AWP on Snax connects with Denny, it all comes down to Ships right now on this bomb site on top of the box. As Kylar swings round, though, he spots him. Not before Ships can find the headshot, though. As the bomb's tapped in, 10 seconds left. Rainwaker's going to swing and try and take him out as he comes off. Rainwaker will be able to win the duel, but it's a very close round. Comes down to the 1-on-1. That is incredibly.
As we see, SKADE, a bit of aggression towards towards toilets, and dennyslaw, he hasn't spotted out anyone just yet, though. Snax pushes forward. Snax just spot out dennyslaw. dennyslaw misses the aggression, though. Little does he know, Kylar's on the close angle. He finishes the job of the first member. Rainwaker's
very, very vulnerable to it. There we go. Smoke rains over the top onto heaven. They clear all these angles. They spot the shadow in water. Innocent's able to take him out without contention. And as the molly goes down, it's going to stop any peek from Ships coming through.
Ships shifting forward, looking for this initial member. Spots out Kylar.
Had they have lost this round, we would have seen it go 13-9, and we would have seen Anonymo have to pull out what would probably have been their final.
If anything. With mynio shifting forward on B short. Spots out the initial man. Oxygen falls. He knows where one of the AWPs are. Instead, as duplicate goes aggressive, we'll run straight into K. Finished off as well. As the 2 ecoing players are quickly dispatched. It means that once these AWPs are gone from SKADE, they're gone. And for aggression, Ships straight down K. There's an opening. Legs down mynio as well. Can't quite finish the job though. But he's going to aggress with this USP. Smoke goes down. Through the smoke, he can't quite finish the job. As Rainwaker towards A is good for another. Snax to trade. Allows mynio to push forward. dennyslaw able to get the next say in the matter, putting us into a 2-on-2. And all things considered, this is looking really quite even. Especially with Ships straight down mynio. He's now got the bomb. And for Anonymo, that is a messy, messy round.
It really is, yeah. Somehow, they've let this one slip with 40 seconds left, though. Snax. Still a chance here, as what is Denny doing? Running with his knife out, not expecting Snax to be there. 35 seconds on this clock. The Battle of the Titans, the 2 AWPers, they found 2 kills apiece this round. Snax coming in from short. He's not made any noise. Needs to be aware that Ships is to the right. He needs to be really careful right now as Rainwaker's on the other side of the divider. If he times his peak to perfection, it can be perfect. The flash comes over. He's good for 1 while fully blinded, but it is an instant trade before his teammates charge onto the site.
Good for dennyslaw. Rangs out shots where he can, but with Ships there to assist him. Right now, Anonymo, they're walking into a slaughter, unable to trade one another. It's all onto K, and SKADE, they hold once again. Josh, this is really quite strong from SKADE here, as we see K. He should also be quickly executed. Nice shot onto dennyslaw before he falls, though, when well, it's an opportunity for him to do so. dupreeh makes sure that it's a fleeting needs to get this attack to work, and, well, on the close angle, they're going to play contact for Oxygen. He's ready for Innocent. He fires the initial kill. There's the opening. Snax, can he trade? He doesn't have to. K's the one to do everything required. And now as the site swings open like a door in a gale, K's going to aggress towards CT. SHiPZ punishes him for it. Snax ready for the aggression over towards water. As the bomb goes down, SHiPZ will be the one to oblige him with this push. Slowly ebbing his way ahead. Snax ready on the angle. Its timing doesn't quite favour him, but he still hits the shot anyway. Ready for the reaggressment. dennyslaw shuts him down as well. It's all on
this rides on the fact that Snax is playing out of his mind right now as well. At the start of the map, when they
push their way forward, we've got a bit of damage done either way, but it's initial util damage. It's nothing that will really come out on top. And, well, as dennyslaw shuts down Innocent, there's an opening now. It forces them into a really awkward spot, with follow-up damage done onto them. We see mynio ready to go up from Con. Innocent falling though. It's a hurdle, but it's one they're trying to scale with a kill onto dupreeh. Another one presents itself with Oxygen's kill onto mynio. And with now 2 AWPs left on their T side, this isn't a nice spot to be in if you are Anonymo. But for Snax, it's a nice one to be in.
They've got no utility. And Kylar just slow peeking into this angle, gets the timing onto Oxygen. One more on this B site to contend with. All 3 players stacked up, ready to go for a hit right now. I wouldn't mind seeing Kylar just swap out to a rifle for this push. As there is Rainwaker up close with the FAMAS. They need to take care of him because he's hugging the tight wall. Rainwaker's able to hit the shot. They need to swing and trade. Kylar does so, swaps out to the Glock. And
SKADE, having stacked long, gonna have to go for a few exits if possible. As Anonymo, they take the lead with just 4 rounds remaining.
Realize it was going to be Anonymo making it quick though. Really, really bizarre stuff. And there you go, 14 for Anonymo. 2 away.
You've got to win this round, otherwise not only do you get simultaneously reset, but it's as your opponents hit match points. And for dennyslaw, killing Snax.
Now with the man disadvantage, Anonymo need to try and recover this. We have seen them plenty of times here in this half recover from being a man down, but have we seen them do it with 2? Rainwaker, another headshot there onto Innocent. Denny on the angle here on long. Should be able to connect for one more if Kylar does peek into it. Comes down to timing. Kylar wins it. Denny goes for the wider swing. And Anonymo might just be able to level out these numbers. Ooh. But okay. Misses a key frag.
So a KK frag there.
It was a KK frag. And he needed to win it. And he lost.
Now, Anonymo, there's about 4 kills between their top and bottom fragger. They're all pulling their weight, and, well, it's just working beautifully for them. dupreeh kill onto mynio definitely puts a spanner in the works, but with players at all angles, I think for Anonymo, the plant is probably the only thing they're going to be able to retrieve in this round. The players finish up from long should quickly finish the job. That he does. SHiPZ shuts down Kylar. That's 14 for SKADE. It's the equalizer, and at 14 of 14, where the hell does this game go from here?
I don't know. 14 to 14, and there's money here for both sides. So this really could go either comfortably. It's really going to play on their minds, this loss.
You're absolutely right. As they push their way forward, there's K good for the opening.
Boost here, see if they can gain themselves an extra advantage. There's a player here towards the barrels, but the smoke goes down just at the nick of time. Snax spots the feet though, and that's
seconds. Let's see where this attack comes from. They push their way forward. Innocent the first man to lead this charge, and as we see the swing from dupreeh, fully blood as he does so. Innocent falls. Is there a trade from Rainwaker? Yes, there is. However, Snax comes out on top. Snax doubles down with a spray control, and now for SHiPZ. Last man left standing, caught out by K. As we see Anonymo hit 15. A massive. He's just the other side of the smoke, almost carrying and hiding. Bit of damage back and forth though. SHiPZ, as he aggresses forward with this flash and MP9, he's spotted out, but mynio just doesn't react. Suddenly, this is looking scary. SHiPZ aggresses forward further still. From above though, Rainwaker finishes the job, and for Anonymo, they've just been dismantled, Josh.
Yeah, this is bizarre. This was a very bizarre round. We've seen Anonymo have so much success towards B in these rounds. This time they go for connector, as you say, party. But as soon as he comes into connector, he will be contested by Rainwaker on the off angle. Timing doesn't bless him, but it does second time round. Snax walks straight into his waiting.
Then he saws to get away, but instead he's going to aggress further still now. This is bold to say that at least he misses his shot. Rainwaker good for 3 there on the follow-up aggression though, and that is exactly what's required as we see a quick little 16th round for SKADE.
I don't think we've...
Push their way forward. Flashes go down. There's a fast hit now up from Banana. And for SHiPZ, hiding in toilets, it's the first little kill there. Trade back and forth, though, allows dennyslaw to come out on top of the kill onto Kylar. But this is from long, though. The molly should show this. Key, he's ready for the follow-up hits, but as none comes, instead, SKADE, they're able to bolster their defense in the nick of time. The AWP continuing to aggress forward, tries to come out on top of dennyslaw. Some shots ring out back and forth, though. The AG duplicate rings true, as does dennyslaw. It's all on mynio. He's good for one, but what else can he hope to do here in this 1 versus 3? dennyslaw almost toying with him at this point as he goes for the information play, and he'll just back off before quickly killing him. It's 17.
As soon as they move over to Mirage, the SKADE are the favourites.
As K shots down, 1 duplicate's there to trade into the 4-on-4. Kylar comes out on.
As the flashes come over the top, SHiPZ pulls it right back into a 3-on-3. Does take some damage from the duel. 40 seconds on this clock though. Denny mollied out. Now he has to swing wide. Needs to take the duel. SHiPZ falls. Denny drops 2. And now it all falls onto Rainwaker to try and keep this flawless half.
Oh no.
But he's got the bomb. This is massive. Needs to be retrieved. 25 seconds left. Rainwaker gets the first. And now Snax. It all comes down to timing. If he can post himself in this angle, maybe he can take down Rainwaker, but Rainwaker plays this to the T. Walks his way up short. No Snax has no option to go back up to A. He sits behind the pillar. Dances around it, but Snax uses the AWP side in the first half. But we did see them have a really good start to it. They got themselves off to a 4-0 lead. Let's see what they can do here. Oh,
Zarpers. Oh, Innocent comes out on top. Duplicate falls, and just like that, this leaves a perfect opportunity now for the remaining members over of Oxygen to shut down K. Equal pegging with Innocent onto 1. Trades back and forth, leaving it all onto Snax. And Snax down a 1v3 to try and keep them off match point. What on earth do they hope to do from here? Leaving them in a very, very awkward spot. And for Snax, holding firm. Then he saw scoped in, hits the right.
Please nobody fall for that. Please nobody fall for that. It's obvious bollocks. Don't fall for that. Don't want anybody losing money to some scammer in the chat. Yeah, I mean it's a bit out there, isn't it? It's a bit hey, look at me. Nothing conspicuous about it at all. SHiPZ, nice headshot. Actually comes back into a 3-on-3. The major issue here is SKADE. Look at the HP. Collectively, they've got about 40 points of it to work with. But Anonymo, they're not checking their corners. And wow. Rainwaker tapping in these digits on the bomb. SKADE might actually be able to take this one.
Oh, nice roll to Innocent. It leaves it all to K. Kylar, 1 versus 3. And 4 in hand, low HP on every single member. Just like that. Finished job. It is true. It is true. As K makes his way forward, it's going to be dennyslaw to actually get to the initial pick. Snack to fall. K to try and make up for it as he pushes his way forward. Oxygen towards underbarrel because he'll try and come out on top for the time being. Instead, the engagement towards B is where the true attack here is. K holding rotations is good for 1, good for 2 as well, and suddenly Anonymo, they change their mind. Might as well head down towards under and subsequently towards A because K has just opened up the site. USP in hand, he's going to fight the player in CT. Duplicate able to come out on top, puts it into a 3-on-3, giving a very winnable situation for the time being. And as they push their way forward, we see a stairs player crossing towards default. dennyslaw good for 1. Plant goes down on a reverse triple. And for Rainwaker, 2 quick headshots, 2 quick kills. Was it Sunday today? Is that just abusing casters? Yeah, I reckon. I reckon he probably was at home. With dennyslaw, he's shutting down 2 members from short. Make that 3 actually. That's an opening and a half. Stacks towards like a window. Brings out a few shots where he can. dennyslaw finishes the job, but I tell you what, dennyslaw, he's here to play. Duplicate steals the ace, but I think at this point, it doesn't matter. Oh no, if we ever get to a major, we'll just do it with our shirts off. That would be incredible, actually. I think I've got a plan.
Alright.
I'll hold the next one, and for SKADE, bit of a feel-good. They're going to try and get down a few members. SHiPZ, nice at 180 to make sure the damage is kind of mitigated, but for Snax and mynio, what can they hope to do now? With Snax pushing forward, that's a nice opening. Able to pick up that AUG spot now.
Man advantage once again here for SKADE. SHiPZ does drop those. So 2 versus outmaneuvered SKADE. This is quite smart.
absolutely is. And well, as that bomb goes down, Snax now ready for these additional members. He's going to aggress forward towards short. Rainwaker the man to try and deal. The Snax comes out on top. This is duplicate now. Left the bomb goes off, but for Anonymo, that's a really clean round and one they're going to be pretty happy with.
Duplicate, couple of nice kills there right at the end, but it's not going to be the round win. Anonymo, they put their first on the board, and
well, SKADE have actually had to default. If this goes to the length, and they actually do have to, because was it Sangle they had to default to?
I
think
yes.
it was Sangle.
Yeah, we don't know how that one went. Yeah.
Yeah, so they might have to do it again to Gen.G here.
And that's real to just do that. Yeah, I think they will. I don't think they can miss out on another opportunity at a close qualifier flashpoint spot, because they're a team that are in contention for it. It's not just like a wish and a dream
we
for
can
them.
do it. Yeah, it's like a thing.
Yeah, it's a very obtainable thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for SKADE as well, for Anonymo, you can counter, you can anti-strat this. They should have run down the clock for every single round. Holy shit! This is it. This is like next level. I hadn't even thought of this.
Oh wow! If this is what they're doing right now, then this is the most BM shittiest play I've ever seen.
Fair play. That is adapt, improvise, and overcome. SKADE have 37 minutes to win.
And Anonymo have just lost the round, but I would agree with that. I don't think we sound Scottish at all. I'm also wrong with the endpoint remark I made. They are actually back into the top 30 as of recently. I remember they dropped down to like 35th or something.
I was casting endpoint on the endpoint channel the day.
We saw their crazy run in MDL to get them that Pro League spot, and that was when it just erupted.
Started casting, like very first started casting. I did. I had a little gig with a company called what's their name? V, and we would do every ESEA match we could, and so I would cast like every Asian Australian ESEA match that was available to be casted that day, and so there's some upcoming ones that's I think it's called 8 Ball. I want to see how they do, and there's another team called Paper Rex, which isn't Australian, but it's an Asian team that's upcoming. I really want to see how they do as well. So they're two quite interesting teams to watch out for. So that's my thoughts on AUCS. I don't know if you'll have an opinion, Josh, because we don't really cast AUCS, do we?
Every time I've ever casted.
Right now, they've got let's take a look. They've got 31 minutes to hold. SKADE with 31 minutes to win. And as they go for this defuse, beautiful hold. Just like that, we've got Anonymo, who falter once again on the hold. SKADE make it 6.
Huge careers as professional players, and we just weren't good enough. So it was like, right, next best thing, casting. That's where it went.
I prefer kind of hyping up others than doing well myself. It's quite nice to have see that you could positively influence people. For Rainwaker, last man standing in a 1 versus 2. Okay, he should be able to get his plant here. Pretty sure they would. Let's push his way forward. Bunch of those numbers. Rainwaker, he's going to be attacking from a fairly suspected position of kitchen. Okay, he should be able to get back towards bench in time as well. Actually ready for Rainwaker here. Spots some out. Quick little kill. Just like that, Anonymo finishes the job.
To play at 12, whereas right now with this best of 3 coming close in the first map, overtime in the second, now we're in this third, and it's looking like it might go the distance as well. This series is taking a hell of a lot longer than it should have, and therefore SKADE scheduling a match at 12 o'clock when they're starting their first series of the day at 8:30. They were never expecting this best of 3 to go on for more than 3.5 hours, and therefore yeah, I think they might be screwed over by it. The thing is you say that the ball's in, Dendy's court. The thing is at the end of the day, as you say, there are many reasons to refuse to reschedule a game. And that could be, you've got jobs and other lives and things like that. But at the same time, these qualifiers and things like that, all sorts of delays, and they would allow teams to delay their matches and reschedule and things like that due to other things going on. And it just completely messed up the whole schedule. Casters and teams were playing at ridiculous times, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, things like that.
So yeah, that's why they don't reschedule. Right now, honestly, Anonymo, they're making this onto 4. People are talking about the fact that this is more like a podcast than a cast. At the end of the day, it's because if Anonymo drag this...
His accent is rapping. We've got Rainwaker. They'll finish the job on Sword quick, man, but it's an absolute slaughter on this side. Credit where credit's due to Anonymo for not just sitting in T-Spawn and just hiding to run down the clock. They are actually playing, and dennyslaw shuts down Snax. It's 9 for SKADE.
In a new young industry, it's just about following suit with what other sports do, because that's what esports does, and that's what esports has done throughout history. We follow what other sports are doing and things like that, and that seems to generally be the fairest way to do things.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all. Why should esports follow sports? That is very, very similar based on what you see for tennis, for instance. And the major circuit and minor circuit are very similar to tennis. And it's just quite easy to base off one another based on that. What? Best? Okay. Alright, we'll do a fast round for the pistol round.
For the pistol, alright. Fine. Going back, sorry. Someone asking about sports as well, and I know a couple of people have said about this now. When it comes to following other sports, when you look at like football and things like that, football has developed for like 200 years now. Yeah, football's been around for that sort of time, and it's had all of this time to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Whereas esports, it's only been around for a fraction of that, in fact a tenth of that, around about 20 years. So
if that.
and already we're seeing correlations between the two. So it only really makes sense to kind of follow suit, not eye to eye, but definitely with a kind of loose schedule. Just played in a LAN environment, we'll see less online Counter-Strike, purely down to the fact that it's so difficult to referee online CS. And yeah, as the integrity increases of everything, I think we'll probably just see more live events and things like that, as we do in other sports. But I don't know. We'll have to see what the future holds. Nice pistol around here so far for SKADE. They found this man advantage. They're about to get this bomb down. And KRIMZ, we missed out on your fast cast. You can do it next round. Do it next round.
I mean, you had a nice little run going there, and I don't want to break a chain of thought. Kylar, last man left standing. He's going to quickly kick it off. There you go. Ship finishes the job. That's 11 for SKADE, and committing to it is Duplicate. And as he pushes his way forward, he is joined by a teammate. His option shut down Snax elsewhere, though. And because of that, we got SHiPZ. He's going to be over the moon with this. Does he go for the knife kill? No, he doesn't. He plays it like a very disciplined man, and he jumps around the corner to shut down these rifles and to completely reset Anonymo. So they push their way forward now for SKADE. This is still, still scary for them. As Kate in Palace can actually cancel out this plant, and with only 30 seconds left, Anonymo, they realise the timing is of the essence. Unfortunately, it's 14 for Sketchy, and actually Perchy as a premise is just nuts as is Vintrick when he used to. Janica, she's also incredible. Korea, spelled like C-O-R-R. I don't really know how you meant to say. Nice if they were a bit worse, so we could have easy games.
it would. That's not what you want. That's not what the viewers want either. An advantage now gained here by SHiPZ, but if Snax can trade it, this bomb is working its way around to the B side. Look at Innocent's position. He should just be able to shut this down if he goes unchecked, which surely they're not checking this hard right corner. It all comes down to timing, and as he swings out, Denny's holding for it. Now a chance here for SKADE to close this out 16-5 and get this game done just in the nick of time to go and play in their qualifier.
The SKADE member's already leaving. They've already disconnected so he can get into the next game. But Snax has got a kill already. He might be able to double down onto dennyslaw if he lands this kill. What does Anonymo do? Snax can't quite do so though. dennyslaw's able to land the shot.